Hello, 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 hello. Street Shark. Ooh, exciting. This is not how I expected Bloodborne to start, but here we are. Hello, how are we doing? Well, I trust in your OWO land. Bless y'all. So let's game's a thing. Let's do that. There it is. It's the thing. There's a game. There we go. Now I can see. They're jawsome. Sounds like some sort of lockjaw related thing. Happy because you got your fancy new spice. Yes, I read. I was going to say I heard, but it's reading. Did you just see a hippo? My background for my computer rotates between a bunch of photos, so it might be a hippo. Maybe. Is it a hippo? Oh, yeah. There's a hippo. I'm gonna do that again. The shop's teasing you by giving you a card that gives you 10% off your next purchase. Ah, that's how they get you. That's how they hook you. But then again, if their supplies are good, can't complain. Right, game. Torch. A common torch. How dare. So what are we doing? We came here last time. We're not going to do this yet. So let's leave. Goodbye. Oh, boobs. Do 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 do. Hello, how you doing? It's looking very pleasant and grey. Let's go to the Grand Cathedral. Because last time we talked to somebody randomly in the woods, or in a house in the woods, and they gave us a tonsil stone, or something that they claimed was a tonsil stone, and told us that we needed to go to somewhere, a church to the right of the Grand Cathedral. I assume they mean to the right when you're looking at it from outside, so that's to our left from here. It's a normal thing to give out, yes. Let me just... This is what it is. A latticed, deformed rock, or perhaps a meteorite. Appears useless but possesses some odd gravitational force that prevents its riddance. A dubious soul once said, "Step lightly round to the right of the great cathedral and seek an ancient shrouded church. The gift of the Godhead will grant you strength." Just while I'm here, may possibly notice some similarities with some other things that we've seen. The lattice is a motif. It's a good one. That's a lot of blood. Just noticed that. That's a lot of blood going on there. God's tonsil heads. Maybe. I don't think you can fit them, so we need to go left because it's right. How that works. It's definitely night now. The moon's out. It's pleasantly grey. If there's one thing you can complain about with this game is that it's not particularly colourful a lot of the time, but I feel like that's appropriate to the atmosphere. Right, so I can't remember. There are special paths around here. It's a noobs. Hello, how you doing? There is a roof as well. Let's walk on that. I do happen to know. Hello, Chris. Is it extraordinarily quiet or is it just me? No. Might just be me. It looks alright on the output. Is it something to do with my headphones, maybe? Oh, that's much better. My head. Evidently, my headphones are playing up. Lovely. Good. Right, we're on some roof. There's some stuff. Yes, I'm trying to get that. Frenzied cold blood. Lovely. Right. Let's say hello to some people. How you doing? Ow. Very nice. PvP is not my strong point. Ow. Okay. Just extend it and then retract it. Fine. Not gonna complain. Oh. Can you do something else? Okay, don't do something else then. That was annoying. We appeared not to have alerted their friend, so let's stay around here, shall we? by falling off that rooftop, we have actually done ourselves a service. Ow. You appear to be using the rifle spear. Lovely, 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 lovely. Ow. And you're using the Yhargul set, which we found in Yhargul, the unseen village, which we got taken to by somebody in a sack. We were in the sack, they went in the sack. It'd be a bit weird if somebody in a sack carried us somewhere. I'm behind a tree. Thank you. No, the shotgun is a separate thing. That's actually Ludwig's rifle, I think. Hop it. 69. There we go, and their friend didn't suspect a thing. Alright there. Because we made no noise. One of our great strengths. They got the plank shield. It engenders passivity, you dolt. I like the word dolt. It's very old-fashioned. Thundertress as well. Not a speck of damage. They gave me a lot of trouble the first time I played this game. Bolt paper, yay, that's handy. There's also a well. Pretty useless well. Doesn't actually go anywhere. Good for you, good for trying. Dude just brought a shield to a gunfight, yes. And a mace. Happy line. Jeez. You're right in there. I'll leave you to it. Speaking of which, we should probably go back and meet our friends that we met at the window at the start of the game. Hello. Speaking of Yhargul. Still don't like you. Oh, no, I'm probably gonna die. Whoop! Aha! Timing. Always wanted them to burst through the door and jump you. I mean, a werewolf did at some point in Old Yharnam. You know, I have the implication that they're just waiting to knock on the door. Yes. Okay, so there is a quick way. Scuttle! Never mind quick ways. Scuttle! Scuttle, 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 scuttle. Gotcha. Bloodstone shards. Right, try that. Oh. Looked like a glitch. No, that was just geometry. Right, so we were up here. So this looks like the church that they were talking about. The shrouded church, apparently. I'm interested in sort of looking out around here. City seems to extend beyond it. Let's grab this. Twin bloodstone shards. Gold, jelly, and custard. You were going to shoot me if I didn't come down this way, so screw you. Thank you for the bullets. You're in! Hello! Oh, is Mixer trying to keep you out again? I did look at the plausibility of streaming to multiple platforms simultaneously, but I don't think I can do that with OBS in its current form. So yeah, we're just making our way to the church to the right of the cathedral, as the tonsil stone tells us to. Hates Miss specifically, it seems to be that way. I think Octo's had some trouble before as well. We also met some lovely locals who gave us some sage wisdom from beyond their doors. Yep. Well, that wasn't going to work, but I'm doing quite a lot of damage, so it's fine. Tempering blood gemstone. I could probably use that. Hello. Oh, there's a skidder. Don't really have... I mean, do I? Probably. You can be blood back, yay. Doesn't need to be your blood. Well, that was limp. I will parry you one day. Not today. Hey, there we go. Got there eventually. Okay, so we're in this church. Or we're about to go in this church. And we have the tonsil stone. I don't think... It probably won't. But I will warn Miss just in case. Because it's close enough that it might cause problems. So, yeah. Hello, Kiro. How you doing? So, Miss... Maybe. Also, do you recognise this?
Oh, amygdala. Oh, amygdala. Have mercy on the poor bastard.
So it's not a spider per se, but it does have a lot of legs and it's on a wall. Just thought I'd warn you. There will be a much more pertinent warning later. I'm now in the lecture building. That makes sense. Hooray for lectures. What have they got going on here? Eyeballs? Looks like eyeballs. Eyeballs in jars. Lovely. It's been there the whole time, we just couldn't see. We're back at school. It's a true nightmare.
What a joy it is to behold the divine. It must be such a pleasure. You're in my debt, you know. You're nigh on a beast of the field. But here you are, treading a measure with the gods. Are your feet as fat as your wits?
I have very wide feet.
Cease this dithering. Take the plunge. Throw yourself to the wolves. Are your
yeah. Right, well. Welcome to the lecture theatre, or lecture building. I never remember where anything is here. Doesn't open from this side. Smash the window then. This one does. More eyeballs. Lovely, lovely. Ugh. This is a terrible storage system. There's the lecture theatre. Yeah, we have. Oh, yep, forgot about that. You're right there. Literally the first time I've ever been caught out by them. The students here look like they have some issues. Freshers Week has been unkind. Yeah. Bit goopy. Classic student look, yeah. There's Monday morning lectures. What everyone looks like. This is what the lecturers look like. Thank you for the key. What does that have to tell us? I don't know. I never read these. Key to the lecture theatre in the lecture building. Today, the two-story lecture building is adrift in the nightmare. But once, it was a place of reflection, where scholars learned of history and archaeology. Ah, chibi. Perhaps it still is, as the students in the lecture theatre appear to await the return of their professor. Well. It's a hunter. It's a student. Student uniform. Uniform of the students of Bergenworth. We've heard that before. That's the place that was sealed off by the church behind the ring wraiths. Uniform for the students of Bergenworth. A bygone institute learning. What? A bygone institute learning. Am I reading that wrong? This alternative lacks the thick cape. There is one with a thick cape. The Healing Church has its roots in Bergenworth, and naturally borrows heavily from its uniform design. The focus not on knowledge or thought, but on pure pretension, would surely bring Master Willem to despair, if only he knew. Chibi can definitely relate to that. Student trousers, same thing. Nobody waits for the lecturer to return. Cool, well we've got the key, so we might as well check out that locked door. No, that opened from the other side, didn't it? So, is there another door? I mean, there's this. You read that right? What the heck, Bloodborne? Yeah. Honestly. Yeah, I know you're going to do that this time. So, I'm aware of the trap. There you go. Madman's knowledge, appropriate, do. I don't know what this room's for. Just a bunch of chairs. Maybe it's just a social room or something. Pretentiousness in academics, can't relate, yeah. English is hard, we're too literal. To be fair. If there's one thing I've learned, there's a wonderful series of somebody talking about the translations of Final Fantasy VII. Oh, hello. These guys waited for their lecturer to return. Oh dear, lag. I remember there being a lot of lag in this area. These guys are not CPU helpful. Oh dear. Oh, get away, get away. Yes, so what was I saying? Yes, a good series of videos. I can't remember the name of the person, but they did it about the translation of Final Fantasy VII and how it's very hard to translate. Hello, you look different. You're not allowed to bring drinks into the lecture theatre. Thank you very much. I may die here. And yeah, it's just Japanese just fundamentally has an awful lot of... Oh, I'm dead. Fundamentally has an awful lot of differences with English and how we are very literal with the way we speak and they're not. So that's very informative. I recommend them. I will attempt to find them at the end of this. Like, it's not just, you know, working out what word means what word, but it's just meaning. Meaning is so different between the languages. It's very strange. It sort of puts paid to the idea that sort of language is intrinsic to how we think. If anything, it helps shape how we think. Right, so let's try this again. While you're still separated, preferably. You have my souls. I would like them back, if at all possible. Thank you. That's a very stretchy arm you've got there. Give me my blood. Get away, please. Do I have... I didn't press that. No, can you... How do I get out of the monocular if I've selected a different item? That's bad design, thank you. Like cocktails, you students? That does the job. Stop. No drinks in the lecture theatre. What did I say? Oh dear. Are we very literal with how we speak? I mean, obviously we're not entirely precise constantly, but more literal than Japanese. So yeah. What did we come in here for? We got the key. That's why we came in here. Was there anything else to find? Or... Also balconies up there. It's the game. This whole area is badly optimized. Yeah. There's a thing. The Augur of Ebrietus. Haha, now we're getting to the meat and bones of the game. I didn't realize you got that here. Good, good, good. Cool. The Augur of Ebrietus. Here it is. Remnant of the Eldritch Truth encountered in Byrgenwerth. At Byrgenwerth. Use phantasms, the invertebrates known to be the augurs of the Great Ones, to partially summon abandoned Ebrietus. The initial encounter marks the start of an inquiry into the cosmos from within the old labyrinth, and led to the establishment of the choir. There was a note from the choir. We will get back to that. I forgot to show it to you, but we will get there. There's a snail. It's a phantasm, little invertebrate. They live in the Chalice dungeons, and the Byrgenwerth people found them and realized that they have special properties. Because they are the augurs of the Great Ones. More on that later. I can't use it, can I? Because I need more arcane. We'll see people using it. 18 arcane, that's a bit too much.
Lick it.
Don't lick the tip. But yes, that is essentially the crux of Byrgenwerth. They found things in the labyrinth that were connected to the Great Ones and went, ooh, these are interesting. What can we do with it? That feeling when you spent too long in the university library. We went into the nightmare. Literally, Nightmare Frontier. Welcome. This place is weird. Light the lantern. I'll just pop out and say hello, and then we'll use some souls. At least it's bright. It's a bright old place. Praise the sun, yes. A couple of things to observe, if I can. Some ship masts. Quite a lot of them, actually. Let's grab some stuff. Bad man's knowledge seems appropriate. So we're in the Nightmare Frontier. There's some big old gravestones. And some little ones, like this one. It's not having a great time. Cool. More on that later. I've got a lot of souls. Doesn't look too nightmarish compared to the rest of the game. I mean, you haven't seen ones in it yet. Although I will, purely by the fact that it's light, it already feels better than Yharnam or what have you. There are thus far no massive pigs running around. Light as a trap. Wait, wake up.
Ah, welcome home, good hunter. I must. What is it? Very
Drifted
well,
off.
Let me.
I don't really know. Health. Yeah. Which may possibly. This is the, Do dolls sleep? That's a good question. Anybody got a good answer? Oh, no. But we can put one of these in. Ah! Marvelous. We will get very good ones later. That'll increase things a lot more. We don't have... Well, we have some new stuff, don't we? Raises HP, raises stamina. What have we got in at the moment? We've got higher blood vials, that's just 1. We can get a better one than that. 3, haha. More echoes, that's good. Quicksilver bullets, I don't really need that. Physical damage reduction, 3%. Neat. Or stamina, why not? Miss Maltesers, yum yum. What did I say about getting blood from a stone? It's surprisingly easy in a nightmare. Or a dream, evidently. This is the hunter's dream, don't forget. Hello. I haven't got anything new here, no? No, seems fairly normal. So let's get some things. Fire paper? I can get 1 fire paper. Marvellous. And then blood vial. 5 blood vials. As you go through the game, blood vials get more expensive. Bit of an issue. No, we don't want to go there. We want to go up here. To the nightmare. Let's explore. The Nightmare Frontier. And remember, we got here via the lecture building from Bergenworth. So they've been doing some weird stuff, haven't they? So let's go exploring it. I will probably have to go through fast through some areas for reasons. Hello, friend. So there's big fluffy friends here. That's nice. There's also big skittery friends. Where's the big skittery friends? Big skittery friends. Ah, they're big versions of the normal skittery friends. 3 twin bloodstone shards. I should upgrade my weapon. Oh, I may actually have upgraded it to the maximum for this stage of the game. That's fine. Starship parsnips. What? Need a multiplayer Starship game. Oh, normal skitter friend. Give me chunks. I want chunks. Oh, you've got big claws, and you're lightning. Bloodstone shard. Yeah, this is a weird place to get your head around. The geography of it's a bit strange. Luckily, there are little lanterns to guide you, but who put the lanterns down? How peculiar. Who makes these things? There's some pits with some horrible looking things in it. Tentacles! Anybody ordered some tentacles? Some more bloody gravestones. There we are. Still not that nightmarish? Fair enough. There's another skitter friend. I'm not going to bother with that. Ow. Oh no, you did that to me! How dare you! Don't do that to me! I do that to you! I am the one who parries! Oh no, there's 2 of you. Fantastic. Oh. And one of you has a whip. Wonderful. Ow, 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 ow. Yes, I can attack you both simultaneously, but you can also attack me simultaneously. It's not great. Give me health back. Oh, yeah, it's trapped to the bloody stones. They say hell is other people, so I guess that's why the nightmare contains other people. Oh, hello, I fell down geometry. Help. Ow, 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 ow. I'm not good at PvP. I'm not good at PvP. Even though this is technically PvE, they're like peas. They're more like peas than E's. Whoop. So many blood vials being wasted here. Right, okay, now it's a one-on-one. Fair. Bloody Ornstein and smoke. What are you talking about? Give me your blood! Ow. There we go. These bloody, bloody stones, honestly. Lead elixir, thank you. And some lead elixir, thank you. Did I read what a lead elixir does? Liquid medicine that does a thing. Shifts weight to deflect attacks. A heavy syrupy liquid medicine. Temporarily shifts weight to make deflections of attacks easier, but must be used with care, as it also slows movement with no change to defense. The recipe for this mysterious concoction is unknown, but some postulate that it materializes only within the most desperate nightmares. This is a desperate nightmare, apparently, and it goes on for a while. You can see... Oh, hello. Hello? Hello? I've never noticed that before. I've never noticed that before. There's a building. I know that building. Spoilers. Big old chunky building. I see why they call it the Nightmare Frontier now. That'll make sense in approximately 3 weeks. Anyway, let's run through this area, because I have no idea where anything is. But I do roughly remember where progression is, which is somewhat important. I have no idea where I'm going. What's this? Fading Lake. Increases fire damage reduction. The carol rune that transcribes inhuman sounds. This transcription of the Great Ones in human voices ripples like a watery reflection. This rune means lake, and those who memorize it enjoy reduced fire damage. Great volumes of water serve as a bulwark. Bulwark? How do you pronounce that word? Bulwark? Bulwark? Guarding sleep, and an augur of the eldritch truth. Overcome this hindrance and seek what is yours. So great volumes of water serve as an augur. That's interesting. That makes sense. Remember that. It does actually make sense. That's cool. I like that. Good to know. This is a trap. How you doing? Your mouth is sideways. I'm not entirely a fan. Away from the... stones! Stones, please! Give me blood, give me blood. What's an augur? It has many layers and lives in a swamp. Ha 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 jokes. This is a problem. I need to get out of the way. Thank you. There's some giants. Thank you very much. This is where I need to run. Hello giants. I like you. You look nice. I don't like you. You don't look nice. Ow, 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 ow. That's a lot of damage. And I'm going to get hit by a boulder, maybe? Now I'm going to get hit by a boulder? Nope, there was a boulder there. Good. Just need to keep moving in this area. Sorry. They keep throwing boulders. This is good. Because I think this is actually where I want to be. It is! Scuttle friend! You're showing me the way. Shortcut unlocked. Hooray! That's where the lantern is, if you remember. Okay, so. Big friend on the wall was fine. Might not like this, though. So, yeah, miss. Be cautious. Oh, look. Shinies. A trail of shiny things to an item. Couldn't possibly be conspicuous. This way to witness a miracle. Yeah. Again, miss. I don't know to what extent we see things, but do be careful. Okay, we don't see too much. That's not too bad. Hello. Skitterbug, skitterbug, skitterbug. Yes, that is Patches, a reference to Dark Souls. More than enough, yeah. We will see more of that character, and I will give you plenty of warning when. We move slowly here. I'm probably going to die. It's fine, don't worry about it. We're now down by the tentacles, but that's not what I'm worried about. Tentacles are fine. No worry with them. It's not even the poison. Poison's fine as well. I mean, I might be killed by either of those things, but point being is I expect to be killed by something else. Is it this way? Might be this way. Lots of thick cold blood. Good fan. Big fan. Skitters! Come here, skitters. Come hither. Give me your wares. Yeah, I gotcha. Stone shards. Can upgrade a lot of items. There's a lot of screaming going on. Thank you. Quite enough of that. Oh, no, that's fast poison. Get away from that. Slow poison's one thing, fast poison's another. There's patches in every game. 1 and 3. Dark Souls 1 and 3, Bloodborne. I think he appears in some games prior to Dark Souls. At least in name. He is kind of in 2 as Pate. A similar character. Voiced by Peter Serafinowicz. Because the guy has an uncanny ability to star in disappointing sequels. Right, that's that. Let's go in the cave. This is going to end badly. No, don't. That's not the heal button. Right. Oh, aluminum flower. Hello. I may already be dead. Sploosh! There goes a lot of my health. That's frenzy for you. Oh, no, bad timing. Say hello to the winter lanterns. They're quite something. I think there is something good down there, but I can't remember what it is. It might just be a way out. Either way, we don't have to deal with them, at least not those ones. There will be one we do have to deal with. So let's do that. Johnny dozen eyes and dozen mouths. It's the winter lanterns. They also bear a remarkable similarity, if you wish to look at them closer, to the doll. If you look at their torso, as it were, it does look like a kind of nightmare version of her clothes. Can't do that yet. Don't want to look at them closer, that's fair enough. Pull down from up here. What is that? I suppose the idea of the nightmare is that nothing really makes sense. Want a new Armored Core game? I don't really know a lot about them. I'm sure they'll make one when the allure of Dark Souls games runs its course. Or Souls-esque. Right, there's, I suppose, lots of ways to go. Like I say, the geography of this place is quite confusing, so I'm not entirely sure where everything is. There's another... So many skitter friends! Which probably means there's a trap around here. Okay, that's the pit. There is a thing, though. But is there a way I can stay up here and get better things? There is. Madman's knowledge. Whee! Hello, friends! So yes, these are the first properly squiddy things we're going to meet. Which is unsurprising. Remember, there were masts of ships we saw in the distance. There's going to be a bit of a nautical sea theme. I also picked up a rune that mentioned that deep bodies of water are augurs for the Great Ones. Right, let's just bypass this whole area and run towards this guy. I say run, walk. This place is, does not allow me to run because it's a swamp. Can I backstab you? Oh. Actually, I've just realised this is probably a bad idea. Yep, thought so. There's a second one with boulders in the distance. Having poison on at the moment is probably a bad idea. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to hope that my parry timing is a bit better than it was 5 minutes ago. Oh, I got it, but she got me. Ah, bad. Bit too late. Bit too late. You heard the ding of the bell. That means I got it right. But she got it right too. What's that? That's a winter lantern. Generally known as being the most hard to beat boss of the game. Boss? Enemy. You can keep it. we won't meet many of them. They exist mostly in nightmares. As I think should make sense. But this is the one that's in my way at the moment. There will be some more in my way later in the game, but for now, this is the big one. You can explore this place. This is huge. There's lots of interconnected pathways and things that I don't know about. We should be fine. Don't worry about it. Oh. Grab this. Stunning deep sea. Am I going to get hit by a rock? Maybe. Increases rapid poison resistance. A carol rune that transcribes inhuman sounds. This transcription of the Great Ones in human voices depicts down-reaching currents. This rune means deep sea, and grants augmented rapid poison resistance. Great volumes of water serve as a guarding sleep. Guarding sleep. Ooh. And an augur of eldritch truth. Overcome this hindrance and seek what is yours. Hello, I killed you last time. I'll leave you be this time. Back to the winter lantern. So yes, there's another giant up there throwing rocks. You've got to be careful of that. Let's get a friend. There you go. There's loads of items around here that I won't get. I walked into that. Oh, I'm poisoned again. Gonna get 4 antidotes quite quickly, it seems. Hey. I have more than 3/4 of my health. That's how much frenzy takes. So let's try this again. You have my souls. Oh, too early. I could run past, but I do want to explore this area a little bit. And she can take out 3/4 of your health by looking at you once. So, and she's got a lot of eyes. So, yeah. I wonder if we're going to die to this enemy more than I'm going to die to the boss. Yeah, I should specify. We are at... This is all optional content. And as a consequence, I'm not as good at it as I am at the things you have to do in this game. So, expect many deaths. Including for this boss. I should... If I had any sort of memory, I should know this boss pretty well. But that requires me to have a memory. So, you do. Because the boss is... repeated in the Chalice dungeons and get a lot tougher in there, so let's see if I can remember what I learned from the times I bashed my head against it hundreds and hundreds of times. Do I have to parry it? You can attack it, but the problem is, like I say, it passively gets rid of 3/4 of your health without even doing a move. So either you constantly heal and try and attack and avoid eyesight and all that sort of stuff, or you parry and get it done in one go. Which is what I'm attempting to do. I will heal. It's arguably more convenient if you can get the timing right. I thought... That should have been right. I think that went... Oh, that was weird. What are with your hands? We have fleshy loves something from Resident Evil. Are you entertained? Empty phantasm shell. Phantasm. They're unpleasant things. I could just run past and open up the shortcut, maybe. This is like a personal vendetta now, I just really want to do it. Because like I say, I'm going to encounter more of these things. The sooner I get it right, the better. It's nice that you're giving her so many hugs. I mean, giving or having taken from me. She obviously wants them. She doesn't seem in the best of moods, that's for sure. I can think of better ways I could cheer her up. But, because her just looking at me is enough for me to go mad. Chocolate? If she wants chocolate, I can procure chocolate. I've managed to procure an umbilical cord. I'm sure I can find some chocolate somewhere. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, and there goes the antidote. That's love, baby. I mean, kinda. Well, actually, maybe not. Let's try this again. Yes! No! Too late! Ah! The frenzy got me. She hit me, it damaged health. Oh, wow, that was so close. So close! So close. I've got to kill 3 of these things later. In a row! That's not your... what? Chibi, what have you been doing? The annoying thing is it's literally like down there. That's where I need to get to. Gotta run all the way around the houses. Knocking over little stacks of stones. You draw an umbilical cord once. I'm sure I've drawn worse. Even if you don't count the horses. Yes, I am now known as a honorary nightmare horse girl. I run along here. Ah, okay, that's better. It's faster and it's not poisony. Yay! Go me. Excuse me. Once more from the top. Excuse me. That's better. It's that simple. Cursed Tempering Blood Gemstone. I don't see those.
Yay.
What? Yay. A little more enthusiasm, Hazel.
First try.
First try. A blood gem that fortifies weapons and adds various properties. The sickly spots are indicative of a curse, but this gem's malicious effects are perfect for bolstering certain types of weapons. Blood-lit drop gems are special gems, so on and so forth. Interesting.
MLG Pro.
So physical attack up by 9.9%, but general attack down by 5, by 3.5. Now not to die. Oh, no,
Chris is a gamer.
the big skitterbugs attack. Point that out. Want me to leave you be? I'll leave you be. No, I won't. No, he left me be. I'm a gamer! Thank you, Frenzy Cold Blood. Lovely, lovely. Lovely, lovely. Right, cool. That's good. Yes, Madman's Knowledge. Don't go down there. Skitter, 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 death, 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 death. Bloodstone shards, some more stuff down here. I should really go and get the shortcut. Lead elixir. Don't think I've ever used a lead elixir. Then again, I know there is somebody in the DLC who uses it, and it's very annoying, so maybe I should. Skit to death. Some more weird places with poison and such. I'm just gonna go beeline for the shortcut. Then we can sort stuff out from there. Blood vials. Excuse me? I said excuse me. Thank you. Shortcut. Hurrah and harumph. It's a weird lift. Hi, 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 hi! Oh, now you're on all fours. Lovely. Ow. Goodbye. Yeah, so we started off up there, I guess. And now we're down here. There's a weapon, its moveset counters the speed penalty. Well, that seems odd. Okie dokie dokie hokey dokie doke. What now? Lots of blob friends. Oh, this might be where the caves come out, actually. Now that I think about it. Makes sense. There's some items there, I don't think they're important. Cool. Let's go here. Into this suspiciously narrow passageway leading into a large open area. Miss, you didn't mind it on the wall. Are you gonna mind it on the floor? It walks on 2 legs, so that's a plus. It just happens to have 6 arms. Okay, I'm starting to remember these movesets. Good, good. I also am starting to remember that I had my weapon out all the time. It has lasers! Watch out for the lasers! And big eyes in its pumice head. Or latticed head, sorry. What are your attacks? I used to know all your attacks. Yep, that's the double. Nope. Oh, sticking to the left arms. I remember. Yes, so attacking. Yes, okay, I remember that. Let's go follow up. Double follow up. Head does more damage. Don't attack the legs; they do nothing. It's fine. The head is disgusting, but it's okay. Okay, that's cool. It's just because it's got lots of legs or lots of limbs. Bad. Ah, good, good, good. Get away, get away. That's a grab. Okay, that's whatever that is. Horrible stuff on the floor. Okay, more lasers. So yes, welcome to our first great one, everybody. This is Amygdala, or Amygdala, however you wish to pronounce it. He's angry now. Oh, now he's going to do things like that, which in the Chalice dungeons kill you in 1 hit. He's healed his arm. Fantastic. Now he's going to shoot laser bolts. Also his acid splashes. That's not the button I wanted. Oh, no, back. Okay, good, good. Bang, bang. Splash. There's one, there was another one. Swish, swish. Back. Good, good. Oh no, he's got to follow up in phase 2. I forgot about that. Slam, slam. Then we'll follow up to that though. So yeah, this might take a while. I'm quite cautious with this fight. And slam. Ah, bugger. Yep, so bigger splash. I remember a lot of circling in this fight. So let's do that. Just keep on circling. Good. Fine by me. Keep doing that. Oh, no, don't do that. I have no stamina. Yay. But yes, the, oh, no, yeah, there's a wider thing this time, don't get too close. Back. Forwards. Follow up. There it is. Stay to the side, you're fine. Ah. And up into the head. Out of the head. Okay, this is where things get a bit weird. And much more dangerous if you want to stay away. Get close for that one. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. No, that's bad. Why am I locked onto the body? Why am I not locked onto the head? Please? Thank you. Oh, you're gonna sploosh. Lasers again. But yes, the Midir, and indeed the demon in pain and the demon from below, they have a habit of doing lasers and such. Oh, this is bad. Oh, okay, that wasn't too bad. Oh, that was too bad. Oh, that's not the button. That's an antidote. Come on. Yeah, I know, you're angry, you ripped your arms off, it's fine. And now you have blood wings. Why am I going backwards? Get away, get away, get away. Stamina is not my friend in this fight. I think you can still attack the Ow, I got hit by the... Oh, that was very bad. Oh, it could have been very bad anyway. Oh, no, no. Oh, so close. If you're not already close enough, that will get you. Ah, well. I did alright. First try. We'll get there. Rip. Indeed. Probably worth sticking some bolt paper on, maybe for phase 3. What do I have equipped? Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Thank you very much, Kira. So yeah, this is our first great one. I hope everybody's pleased. Clearly not listening to Patches when he says to have mercy on me, but who listens to Patches? I think that's fair. 6 out of 10 arms. I'm sure he could stand on one leg and use one of them as an arm. Okay. Right. Thank you, shortcuts. Let's go again. So you will notice that he's invisible. Oh no, he's not, he's on the floor. But he was invisible at the start of the fight. Bit weird, sure. Can you hit him in the glowy chest area, or is it just aesthetic? I mean, if you can reach it. Got your arm. Which now takes additional damage. Hooray. Now it doesn't. Oh no, it still does. This is just phase 2. That's fair. Oh, come on. Let me move, let me move. Can you break the arena, please? They're annoying. Yes, I remember this. I don't remember that. Oh, now you're healing. Fantastic. Ah, now I got you. Oh, frame rate. Thank you very much. Oh, that was bad. Got a little too close there. Oh, I am trapped in a corner. That is problematic. Good, good. Heal. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Ooh. And dodge to the left, and you dodge to the right. And then he spits on the floor because he's a horrible thing. Oh, come on, I just used some bolt paper. I just used some. Oh, what a waste. That's expensive, you know. I don't even think I can buy it yet. Oh dear, honestly. Thank you. Yeah, those hit hard. Those slams. I'm still relearning this. Oh, it's fine. I've had worse than this. Wait till we get to the DLC. I haven't played that yet. Bloody Orphan's gonna give me a hell of a time. Yeah, I may practice some of that off stream. when we get to a boss and I get thoroughly arse kicked. Like I say, these games are a little fast for my abilities. I do not have the quick reactions necessary to master these games. I have seen people who do, and they are amazing. But I can at least get through them, which is unfortunately more than could be said for some people. There's a steep difficulty tab. Lovely. Okay, sort of dodge to the right that bit. That might be helpful. Really? No better than Quaitlog. Come on. Good. Knock things down. Big fan. Must you? Grab? Have I been grabbed by that grab? Probably not. Let's just speed this up. A bit soon, but... Oh, hello, your animation went very weird then. Thank you. Be so kind as to not do that. And you're going to slide there. And then there's the follow-up. No, no follow-up. Okay, fine. Okay, they killed the arms. Lovely, lovely. Back. Follow-up? Lasers! It is, great ones are weird. Okay. Bolt paper's worn off. Exactly what I wanted. Oh, no. block off the head, please. This is a bad place to be. I mean, not terrible, all things considered. I do avoid that. And dead. Alright. Maybe staying underneath it in the third phase is a good idea. Who knows? Ailing Loran Chalice. Haven't even finished the first one yet. Yep. First try! Got it in one! And there's literally nothing in here but a lantern. So let's go home. That's it. That's the Nightmare Frontier. Done. But bear in mind the masts that we saw in the fog, and also bear in mind the massive castle we saw in the background. And that this was the first place we went to with the word nightmare in the title. Doll, where are you?
Welcome.
Up at the suspicious gravestone again. It was beautiful. Let's never come back.
Let me.
We probably won't.
Farewell.
So we've got the Ailing Loran Chalice. The chalices allow us to do chalice rituals. A chalice that breaks a labyrinth seal. Loran is a tragic land that was devoured by the sands. These are my favourite ones. The tragedy that struck this ailing land of Loran is said to have its roots in the Scourge of the Beast. Some have made the dreaded extrapolation that Yharnam may be next. Bit late there. Little bit late on that one. So we can do more chalice dungeons if we wish. And I probably will, off stream. And then be overpowered for the DLC and still die. Lots and lots. Right. Tonsil Stone done. Canehurst? Well, before we do that, go to the cathedral port. I'll probably just run through Canehurst because it's something of an interesting level design, but I feel like they could have done more with it. But there's some cool stuff in there, and it explores more of the horror genre, which is what we want. Is there anything other than that? I don't think so. Hello, how you doing?
Oh, hello. Sorry, dear. You're much too eat. I've only so.
Yes, I know. I took your blood last time. My apologies. Have you stopped going insane?
Oh, there you are.
Hello.
You're early, dear.
What?
Is anything the matter? You can always tell me. Mother will make everything better. What's wrong? Anything you'd like to tell me?
I have my share of woes.
Oh my, you poor thing. But don't you worry. This will help you forget. Forget your troubles. Forget your cares.
Pretty much. Sedatives.
Oh, are you in a bind?
I have my share of woes. More drugs.
Oh, are you?
I have my share of woes. More drugs.
Oh, are you?
I have my share of woes.
Oh, now, have some patience. Mother will make everything better.
Cool. You're weird. I also wanted to say hello to our friend. who we met right at the beginning. Let's do that. It's probably faster just to run there, to be honest. So let's run there. Can't walk between lanterns. Oh yeah, I should probably explain what sedatives do. Sedatives, okay, so when I was attacking cluster of eyeballs with many mouths, also known as the Winter Lantern, a little bar was going up, status effect, called Frenzy. And when that bar reaches the top, you lose 3/4 of your maximum health. And you can have some sedatives to calm you down and stop the frenzy build-up. So that's the idea. I hate it. There it goes. Ow. Didn't even set it on fire, that's impressive. There they go. It'll kill you in no time. Yes, it's very dangerous. And that's what makes the Winter Lanterns such an arse. The Great Bridge. Where we fought Cleric. Let's bring this down. What? 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 Jiggle, 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 yeah. I do a lot more damage now compared to the base game, or when we started the game. I'm having fun. This is a fun game. It has jiggle physics, but of clothes. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Cool. So last we heard of Gilbert, I think their name was. Bit of a coffee wheezing.
Have I heard of Bergenworth?
Yeah.
Afraid I can't say that I have.
That's where I'm going.
The locals aren't apt to share any local history.
True.
I'm afraid I may not be of help for much longer.
You'll be fine. You're nice.
And
You're a good friend. Cool. What now? Canehurst. Let's go to Canehurst. Would you call diabetic people drug addicts? They are dependent on an external drug. And it does cause physical issues if they don't continue having it. I don't necessarily think addiction is a thing to be sort of frowned upon when it's thrust upon you medically. What am I doing? Then again, if it's necessary for survival, is it an addiction? Is that a clause to get you out of it? I don't know. Purely talking in terms of definition here. I'm big on etymology and working out specific definitions for words. And finding the boundaries thereof. I wish no social comment to be made from these questions, as it were. So yeah, let's go to Canehurst. Would you call these massive tick things that suck blood off the ground addicts? I would, probably. Yeah. Terms of service. Let's just run past these guys, because I'm not dealing with them. There's the front door. Lovely. Ooh. It opened by itself! Spooky scary. Okay, so we've done vampires. No, we haven't done vampires. We've done werewolves. We've done mummies. We've done witches. What do you expect to find here? It's a pretty place. Do you expect to find servants? Ghosts? It's a bit far-fetched, isn't it? Oh, hello. Oh, you have quite considerable defenses. Oh, I didn't have as much stamina as I thought. So if you can't see, these ladies are blindfolded and their hands are bound. So that bodes well for what happened here. Ow, 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 ow. Then again, you know, they seem capable. I'm somehow getting blood back. Don't know whether that's just an oversight on the technical front. They are crying quite a lot. But then again, I would be too if I was in their position. Old blood. Fear the old blood. Hello. Yeah. Well, you know, 1-1. They really are relentless at crying. I said I was just going to run through here. But I want to get the cool named weapon. Raitapalash. The Raitapalash is a weapon wielded by the Knights of Canehurst. Combines an elegant knight's sword with a peculiar firearm wielded by the Canehurst Order. It's a gunblade! The old nobles, long-time imbibers of blood, are no strangers to the sanguine plague, and the disposal of beasts was a discreet task left to their servants, or knights, as they were called for the sake of appearances. So they've been through this long before Yharnam did. Canehurst knows what's up. Ooh, that looks appropriate. I can't remember what's up here. Use it and be Mopey Emo Kid. Yeah, but which one? I suppose one of them's mopey, one of them's edgy. There's a lot of ghosts. They're not particularly difficult to kill at the moment. There'll be one room in particular in which they're a bit of a bugger. Bye. Chunk! This must be a late game area. We're getting the final upgrade materials. Not final, but semi-final. I feel like there should have been a thing. It's a chunk! I didn't know this was supposed to be this late in the game, which is probably why they're taking a lot of hits. Nothing over there. Let's run over here. This is important. Quicksilver bullets. Hello, ghosts. Run away, run away, run away. This is important. I may die. Noble dress. Go, 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 go. Lots of portraits. Very lovely. A bit nippy out. So, noble dress. Boom. We got a fancy dress. Oh. Yeah, better hat than that. Yeah. Finely tailored Bordeaux dress, worn by the nobles of the old bloodline that traces back to the forsaken Castle Canehurst. This is a dress for noble ladies. You're right there. That's the idea. They're supposed to make you go, ugh. Hello. Come. Hello, goodbye. There's another one. Goodbye. Yeah. Oh, I don't like you. I'm just gonna run past you. Goodbye. He has a right up a lash. Run! More statues. More bosoms. And let's grab this. Hooray for shortcuts! Our dress is lifting up a little bit. Marilyn Monroe. Yay, shortcuts. Let's go back up. Can you wear any clothes in this game, or is it like dresses for women and trousers for men? Nope, they're all, I think, the same, pretty much. There might be slight differences in like the cut and colour and stuff like that, but anyone can wear anything. As I believe is tradition in Dark Souls. The Vile Blood Register. Sounds lovely. A red leather record of the Vile Bloods, loyal to the covenant of Annalise, Queen of the Vile Bloods, at Cainhurst Castle. A record of the Vile Bloods, blood-lusting hunters who seek blood dregs of their prey, kept throughout the ages. Online use only. It's a covenant thing. Roster of knights, so on and so forth. You're right there. Oh, I kind of hoped I'll be able to knock them off. Executioner garb. That is also very important. I will look at that in a second. For now, though, this room is an arse. Ghosts, ghosts, ghosts. In particular, it's that guy with the blow dart. I now have a rune on the back of my head and all of the ghosts hate me. Stop firing your dart, you bugger. Oh, no, they hate me. Run away, run away, run away, run away! Lots of screaming. They're all after me, I can't run. Oh dear. Let's look at that executioner garb, shall we? Attire worn by the band of executioners commanded by the Martyr Ligarius. We know that name because Alfred told us that Ligarius was his master, as it were, or Master Ligarius was the person he looked up to. Later became the basis of all church attire, with its heavy draping of holy shawl. As the great Ligarius once said, acts of goodness are not always wise, and acts of evil are not always foolish, but regardless, we shall always strive to be good. Gauntlets worn by the executioners. I'm being attacked by a ghost. Lovely. Hello, Chris. How's it going? Been a day in a good way. Fantastic. But you're here now. Marvelous. I hope you have a lovely time to relax, and I'm glad you had a good day. We're being attacked by ghosts. Many of them. But in particular, this bugger. A candlestick. Screw you. Okay, we should be fine now. You're good. Wonderful. Ow, ow, ow. They're still a little bit relentless. Still don't like me very much. No, no, I'm dead. Yes, we found a dress. We also killed a nightmare, so that's fun. Bloodstone jump. Oh. Shortcut, shortcut. Everyone loves the shortcut. I will say one thing about this. The boss of this area, for every area must have a boss, is... Oh, it looks like a... spades. It takes a long time to get to them. Can I kill your nightmares? Not necessarily, unfortunately, as much as I would love to. And, oh god, there it goes. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Very unpleasant. There are some items here. I don't know whether it's worth getting them. We'll just carry on. This roof boss. Yes, the boss is on the roof. Hi. You. Excuse me. please. It's nothing to do with selfishness, Chris. It's purely ability. My abilities do not stretch that far. Okay, well, no, don't sit down. Bloody motion controls. Get off. Get up, please. If I die because I just sat down. Anyway, this is what the servants do, or the knights, as they're known to save face. It's what you get when you kill them when you don't kill them when they're just cleaning the floor. I may have looked cruel, and I did. Next question. So much crying. Is it because I got the voices up? That might be it. Hello. Ah, you've got a lot of health. But you fell through the floor then. Weird. I was just going to look and see why the floor was yellow. All it was. The gargoyles are a little bit floppy. We're in a different part of the room now. Oh yeah, there's a screamy one. No, that's what the screamy one does. I forgot that's what the screamy one does. Put your head, if you want to put your head back on, that's fine, but don't do that. Don't. Stop holding your head up. You're easier to kill, thankfully. Thankfully, no one with a knife is nearby, so thank you. Whew, dear. Really? A lot of screamy ones around here. Oh, and now I've been blow darted. Oh, no, this is particularly problematic. This combination of events that's just happened over here. Stop doing that! Because now the knife ones are angry at me. How did I miss? I missed badly. My word. I do not remember this area being this difficult. Then again, why is the floor yellow? What have you done? It's fine. Don't worry. You can tell me. Yeah, I might have come to this point of the game later in the game. Like I say, I am getting stage 3 upgrade materials, and I'm only on stage 2, as it were. So might be a bit late in the game, but here we are. May not be able to do the boss. Executioner's gloves. Read about the executioners, they turned into the church. Oh, I've got a gold pendant. Use that. Lovely. Executioner's gloves. One of the great secret treasures hidden in Canehurst, the gloves of an executioner from a faraway land. Passed from executioner father to executioner son, these gloves can be used to summon wrathful spirits of the past by smearing them with blood. Yum! It is said that the nobles found immeasurable delight in the dances of these vengeful spectres. Should probably also put on some decent armor. I mean, it's not terrible. Very good blood defense. That's cool. Let's put on the executioner clothes. Yeah. It's got the hunter's mark on it. See? Right. I need to do things. There's another thing over here. Good. Knight's garb. I don't even remember this. Attire of the Knights of Canehurst. A regal piece graced by intricate goldwork. The Canehurst way is a mix of nostalgia and bombast. They take great pride even in the bloodstained corpses of beasts that they leave behind, confident that they will stand as examples of a decadent art. Can do. Same thing. Ooh, fancy. And a top hat. Very beef eater. Right, back out the window. Oh, it's a door. This is the intended path, by the way. Thought I'd just point that out. Alright. Oh, no, that's bad. If you want to leave it there, that'll be great. Oh, you do? And, oh, I almost kicked you off. Kin Coldblood. Every time you come back, I'm in a new outfit. We picked up quite a few. And this is what we want. Always got to be a moving bookcase somewhere in a library, isn't there? And now we're back to where the ghosts were angry at us. Let's climb up. Fashionborn, yeah. I thought Chibi might like this. There's still some stuff to grab around here. Lots of chests. Warm blood gemstone. Let's read a few things. What's the gold one? Most radio blood gems have effects that bear up on physical attacks, and this golden radio blood gem, kept for generations within the church, strengthens attacks against those afflicted intensely by beasthood. That makes sense. This is what Vicar Amelia was holding, and she's had quite a lot of beasthood in her. Warm. Blood gem fortifies weapons, add various properties. Blood gems are kneaded into weapons using workshop tools, but only when matching shape. Droplet blood gems are special gems. That's not particularly or interesting. What else did we pick up? We picked up something else. What else did we pick up? Ah, well, that's fine. What's the thing on our back? There's a little dagger. Other than that. It's Red AF and totally your aesthetic. Well, feel free to look it up. It's the Canehurst Night set. Ah, let's get a bug. Did you hit me? How dare you? 2 bloodstone chunks. I will upgrade my weapon before we fight the boss. So I suppose now's a good time. Scrolling through our inventory. Object, object, object. Massive pile of viscera. Object, object. Yeah, pretty much. Welcome to Bloodborne. Where viscera is a key item. One more thing before we go back. This extraordinarily important thing here. You have red eyes. The Knight's Wig. Excuse me. Also, well, might as well. I think there's a Bolt Hunter's mark along here or something. This is also the intended route. Kin Cold Blood 10. Many types of blood, yes. Kin Cold Blood, that's what I was going to read. I do have 20,000 cells. Should probably go back. Bolt Hunter's Mark. See that. Boom. I love how the Souls games have platformer levels while having the opposite of platformer controls. Yes, that is a big criticism of a lot of these games, and I understand. That's why Sekiro focused so heavily on movement. And that's also why there are no good shortcuts in Sekiro. Because you can jump over everything. One of these days I will buy and play Sekiro. But until then. Wig. Adornment prized by the Knights of Canehurst resembles a ponytail of silver hair. It's a ponytail. The Canehurst way is a mix of nostalgia and bombast, etc., etc. That is significantly smaller than I thought it was going to be. I see the ponytail, I get that. I thought that hat was going to be a lot bigger. Have I never put this thing on? I just assumed that it would look sensible. My word. Okay, so let's create this. Oh wow, you need a lot of chunks, don't you? Cool. Gems. Still nothing better? Ooh. This. Yep. I'll go with that, why not? Slight improvement. I'll take it. Blood tinge scaling. Interesting. My scaling is poor. Let's do some levels. Some levels. Might as well pop some of these. Kin cold blood. I suppose I should read all of these bloods. Droplet of cold blood containing blood echoes. Hunters sustained by the dream gain strength from blood echoes. They imbibe the blood with thoughts of reverence, indeed gratitude for their victims. Thick cold blood. A strong will produces thick blood, doubtless the product of obsession, a potent source of human strength. Frenzied cold blood. This manifestation of madness comes from a mind teetering on the very brink, but has a sane mind ever produced anything of true significance? Ah, the Scalene Triangle. And kin cold blood. Cold blood of inhuman kin of the cosmos, brethren of the great ones. Dare not delve into the world beyond humanity, the eldritch truth touched upon long ago at Bergenworth. Sure. 16,000 souls.
Well, very well.
Alien bloods. Kind of, not quite. Probably health. And have a little bit of... 1 endurance. 100. What am I going to need for this fight? Really, no. Good timing, I suppose, is what I'm going to need. We did that. What am I in here for? I'm in here for... habit. Oh, no, I'm in here for runes. Treat myself to 1 endurance. Blood vials are always handy. Don't need that. Let's go with... that. We'll go with that, why not? You're cackling? Did I... what? Who? Oh, yeah, my name is Arsnips. Yeah. That's a thing. Okay, let's give it a go. And you also get to see how long it takes to get to this boss. To be fair, we are on the floor and we need to get to the roof, so it's not going to be straightforward. I'll have you know we are Lady Arsnips. Thank you very much. My beast. I've got the little hat to tip as well. Ms. Arsnips. Let's go. Through the ghosts. Yep, I got hit. Of course I did. Ow. Ow. It's all part of the run. Ow. Thankfully, your movement speed in this game is pretty quick, so... not too bad. What I want to know is this bit, right? What's this for? It doesn't go anywhere, and it just leads to a ladder that goes up. But the milady part suits so well with Sarah and the Hat. Ladies can say milady. Look out. It's aesthetic. I can't see any other way of getting up here. So I guess the way we went was intended. Anywho.
Huo.
Huo? Sorry, it's just a meme thing. Don't apologise, Chris. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm just having fun. Clickety clack. I know that feeling. You've been sitting down for too long and everything clunks.
I can be your Huo, baby.
Oh, Hazel.
Sir, have you heard of yoga?
Don't think he has. It's conspicuous.
This is just Gwyn.
This is Santa! It's Roof Santa. How you doing? Ow. He has scary skulls. Now, whoops. That hit me from behind. Spooky skulls! Spooky, scary skeletons. Yeah, you got done with that. You're not going to do any physical attacks? Ow. Stop doing that! Oh, I missed. Yeah, we should get away from the edge. That's okay. I keep missing! Come on. I really don't do a lot of damage, do I? Can you please get out of the corner? I'm gonna go over here. You can do what you want. I've literally never seen you stay in a corner. You're usually jumping all over the place. I remember this fight as being completely manic. What's going on? Why is it yellow up here? What have you been doing? Why was he sitting on the roof? That is a question that will be answered if and when I kill this boss. So this is Marta Ligarius. This is the person who Alfred was so keen on espousing. Is that the word? I'm not sure that's the word. Get away from the corner. Ow. That's instantaneous and very annoying. Whoop. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, I didn't get the things back. That's not a lot of health at all, my word. This is going to take some time. Now you're being a bit more active. My dodges could work, that'd be grand. How? My bullets are just not connecting. Hello? What is... my gun is just terrible. Oh, come on, I hit you. Whoop, that's my fault. Don't know what's going on with your keyboard right now. I don't know what's going on with my controller. So it's fine. Don't worry about it. My gun is shooting upwards. What is happening? What is going on? That is so weird. I just went through him. The game is exploding. Oh, no, you can't do that. Not that soon, anyway. Get away, get away. No, I just literally did the same thing again. Good, good. Can I get away from you? Thank you. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, get away from the explosion and screw that. Oh, come on. Dead. Oh well. Technical difficulties make the fight more interesting. It's just so weird. I've never seen my gun just shoot directly upwards. How weird. Warning shot as he stabbed you. Yeah, it seems a bit unusual. Anyway, this is doable. Not pleasant, but doable. Probably doesn't like fire, I guess. I'm sure we'll work it out. I don't know how many attempts I had at killing that at amygdala, or indeed the Winter Lantern that came before it, but let's see if we can't beat our record. I usually come here with a much higher level weapon, and much later in the game, so I'm probably not very well versed in this boss, as much as I should be. Thank you very much, that's very kind. A gentle knife caress. What are you, Chibi's marketing team? Thank you. I feel like I flailed. But I failed and flailed. But these things happen, it's fine. Just odd patches of yellow, what? What's with the yellow snow? Perfect.
Lick it.
Have you used text-to-speech twice this stream and both of them have been lick it? Is that what's happened?
No.
Now free time.
Don't lick the tip.
Don't lick the tip, don't eat the yellow snow. All solid advice. Come on, Santa. There's just a puddle of it next to the throne. It's so disturbing. Pop. Ah, buggered up your animation. Through the skulls and the snow we carry on. Okay, that's not a viable option.
I would never lie to you. I am a very honest and trustworthy person. Honest.
And trustworthy. Whoa, hello, that side of my screen just went weird. Sure, you do that. Whoop! Ow, 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 ow. Forwards. Good, like that. There, Neil. Hey. Fine, you do that. Forwards, please, thank you. Get away from the... Why do you suddenly like this corner? Yeah, there we go. Oh, okay, that's a bigger boom than I was expecting. My gun just doesn't work, it's amazing. He has a rune of gun deflection. Yeah, I know. Oh. Aim, thank you. Lock. Oh. Oh, I actually got that. Didn't expect to get that. Gives me wonky textures. It's just all over the place. It's so weird. I have no idea where you are. Are you looking at the trajectory of that bullet? Because it is nuts. Yep, dead. There's no toilet on the roof. I mean, there is. It's called the roof. Look. That yellow patch. Rude, yeah. I may come back when I have a little bit more strength. Or a little bit more, like, good blood gems and stuff. Like I say, this is a late game area. Or I should just get good. Maybe learn to dodge his moves better. Let's do that. Let's have a round where I just try not to attack him and just try and survive. Learn the boss rather than just spamming. That's probably a good idea.
Make it good.
Kiro, that is not a good plan.
Do not lick IT.
Do not lick IT. Under no circumstances should you lick IT. Okay. Marvelous. Yep, this way.
You don't know where they've been for starters.
No. Just desperately trying to think of some sort of IT innuendo. Nothing.
Or for finishers.
I must focus on boss battles. Optional content! This entire stream, by the way, has been completely optional. I mean, almost. All my streams are optional, but the content of the game that we are doing is optional. Because we went quite a roundabout way to actually get here. If you remember, we managed to find a summons for us to come here in the back of the doctor's office, which we had to get to via the forest by climbing up a very tall ladder in a swamp. Armor. Let's actually think about armor, maybe. I'm guessing it's sort of blood stuff. So maybe this is actually pretty good for blood stuff. That's better, I think. And for now, that's pretty darn good. Like I say, nothing's really the best in this game. It just sort of, it's all a trade-off. I mean, that's just better than what we have. Cool. The fashion, it kind of works. Kind of works. We're wearing high heels, which I think is probably a little bit of a difficulty when it comes to fighting on a precarious rooftop, but here we are. Right, let me try and learn you. Phase 1 isn't too difficult. There's not many attacks and they're pretty much all skull-based, thank you. Can't dodge while you're running. That was me being impatient. Then it's going to blow up. That. Yep, that's that. Oh, okay, he's doing a different attack now. 2 attacks have the same wind-up animation, that's always good. Yep, that's basically your melee. Oh no, that's your melee. You have a melee! I didn't know you had a melee in this stage. You never bloody use it, do ya? No, it's fine, just go the other way. Cool. It's sort of awkward just to find a point to attack it. You're always just sort of moving around or doing something that's going to hurt you. Usually they have some sort of opening, and I just... Depends on the heals. These look quite thin. Come on. Don't die on phase 1, that'll be embarrassing. Love that sound effect. Santa, please! Oh, that's your best bet, is just to kind of run behind him and just mash. Hope he doesn't fly away, really. Okay, right. Yeah, screw your phase 2. Yeah, I even messed up your sound effect. Ow, ow. Okay, right. That's far too fast, yeah. My fault. Oh, there we go, that's better. And a good backstab. Lovely, that's nice. I like that. So if it's all that, I'll be fine. Oh, no, he dodged away, that's fine. That. Attack it. Okay, that got a... I hurt you and dispelled your attack. Okay, that's an odd one. Yes, they come. That's a weird wind-up. Oh, come on. Yep, sideways dodge, good, good. I did that by accident, but it worked. So I'm not complaining. I did it deliberately that time. That was very late, but I've survived. That's a spire. One of these days I'm going to get in there early. Yeah, I learned that's a delayed attack. That killed me last time. Oh, no, yep, there we go. But this thing didn't spawn, oddly enough. I'm not complaining. Sure, glitch works in my favour. Why not? Delayed attack. Sideways. Oh. Oh, and dead. Good. Whew. Turns out, if you actually take your time to learn the boss, it's not too bad. Rather than just going around spamming R1. Kel Surprise. Yay. Before we leave, there's some important things that we must know. What was he doing on the rooftop, you ask? Crown of Illusions. One of the precious secrets of Canehurst.
My Hugo.
Oh, I love that. The old king's crown is said to reveal illusions and expose a mirage that hides a secret. That's a lot of illusions exposing a mirage that hides a secret. That's a lot of levels of secrecy. And so Lagarius donned the crown of his own volition, determined to prevent a single soul from stumbling upon the vile secret. What visions did he see, sitting serenely upon his new throne? So he was hiding something. Very colourful. But there's nothing here and we broke his throne. What could he possibly have been hiding? It's a whole other part of the building is what it is. What is a creepy castle without secrets? And horses! Hello, horses. How you doing? Are there items around here? I don't know. Horses, horses.
Visitor, I claim no subjects. But here lieth our throne. Kneel afore us, or get thee gone.
Why was he sitting outside? Because if he was sitting inside, everybody would know that this was here. He was stopping this from ever being seen by anyone. I'll get that in a second. Hello. Hello, Morticia.
Such impudence. Defiled are we, yet still queen. We shall not give audience to an ill-mannered beast.
Okie dokie then.
Visitor. Moon-scented hunter. I am Annalise, Queen of Castle Canehurst. Ruler of the Vile Bloods, and sworn enemy of the Church. Yet our people are murdered, and we are prisoner to this wretched mask. What is it thou art in search of?
It's gonna leave. Be fine. Yeah, so this is the Queen of the Vile Bloods, which, if I recall, our friend, what was his name? Apparently I don't recall. Albert! Albert was looking for. Because he has a bit of a thing against them. Because he's a fan of Marta Lagares, and if we recall, we are currently wearing his clothes, and they are called the Executioner garb. So... unopened summons. You may have missed this one, yes. An old sealed summons. Like the first of its kind, it is an invitation to Canehurst, but for whom, it is not known, as it lacks an addressee. Well, we know someone who wants to come here, don't we? Anything else around it? Broken some of the statues. Honestly. Come your servants. So before we end, let's give our friend what they want. Who's Albert again? We will go and see him. He's a hunter of the church, of the healing church, and he is it Buckethead? It is not Buckethead. Buckethead is the League Confederate. Can't remember his name. This game does a good job at making us feel very small. Yes, it's good.
Very let.
So yeah, let this stream be a lesson to people. Learn the bosses before you try and kill them. So let's go to Cathedral Ward. He's the guy we met right near the beginning in a church, and he gave us fire paper, and he told us stories about the healing church and his master Lagaris, who we've just killed. We won't mention that. Yeah. Pebble. Can be thrown at foes. Quite thrilling. I love that description. It is said that the nobles found immeasurable delight in the dances of these vengeful spectres. Hello! Hello. There's nothing new around here, is there? No, we haven't actually progressed the game. It's fine. Moving on. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get somewhere safe and do that. You have eyeballs on your lantern. You only wanted to espouse the guy. Take him to the spouse. These guys are sleepy. Don't wake them up. Tuck it out after a long, long day. Take him as his spouse. His own spouse. Marry yourself. Be happy in the single life. Hello, friend. This is Albert. I have your clothes. Hope you don't mind.
Oh, good to see you safe. Now, let's think up something to discuss. Just tell me what piques your interest.
I've got an unopened summons for you.
Aha! Is that the sigil of Canehurst? I've heard tell of Canehurst nobles and their amusingly pompous invitations. Wonderful. I thank you profusely.
You're very welcome.
I will depart immediately, but first, a token of my gratitude.
Oh, thank you. A wheel hunter badge. And the church bow mail.
Ah, I feel my master's hand at work.
Yeah, I killed him.
Praise the
Sorry,
great
no.
blood.
I helped him.
And let us cleanse these tarnished streets.
Cool. Well, I bet he's very happy to be doing that. Now, before I go and see consequences of my actions, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do this. I thank you profusely. I think I actually have said that on more than one occasion. But, if I'm right, we now have 40 insight. Insight is understanding of things beyond the realm of man. I think I'm right in saying that that's going to help us understand a little bit more about the world. Where are those blue guys? Around there somewhere? No. Particularly matter. Anyway, This has been here the whole time. This is why this area is safe. The beasts don't want to come here, because they can see that. Insight allows you to see things you shouldn't normally see. So this is a nice one. He's been looking after us. Looking after the friend in there.
Papa.
Papa. Hero Papa. Yeah. Oh, I'd point that out. And that is what, if you remember when we picked up our top hat, it was over here. That's what that was. This is our friend trying to grab us. Just like the other one did in the chapel at the beginning of the stream. Yeah, this is a lesser amygdala, not the proper one that we killed. This one has more tentacles, and is generally not too bad. Just hanging out. Actually, I suppose he could pick me up. Why not? I need this to happen at some point. Pick me up. You also have 6 fingers.
Cursed fiends, their children too. And their children forever true.
At the beginning of the stream, this happened and Patches spoke, this time. Lady voice. Curse their children. Forever and ever. Patches turned into a woman. Alas, no. Patches is still Patches. We are now in the Hunter's Nightmare. Welcome to the DLC. We won't do this yet, but this is how you enter the DLC. Via, if you recall an item I picked up before, might be in here. The Eye of a Blood-Drunk Hunter. The Eye of a Blood-Drunk Hunter, its pupil collapsed and turned to mush, indicating the onset of the Scourge of Beasts. A hunter who goes drunk with blood is said to be taken by the Nightmare, destined to forever wander, engaged in an endless hunt. It is a fate that no hunter can escape. And that's where we are. Now let's leave.
Welcome, Hunter.
Welcome, Hunter. Hunter of Hunters. So we'll do that when we finish the main game. Because that's content I haven't done yet. But now, let's see how our church friend is getting on now that he knows where he's going. Welcome, Hunter. But yes, curse their children and their children's children forevermore. Remember that. Because I won't, I'll forget. So here we are. We sent our friend to come here. Yeah. Big old place, lots of horses. Let's see how that's going.
Master, look, I've done it. I've done it. I smashed and pounded and grounded this rotten siren into fleshy pink pulp. There, you filthy monstrosity. What good's your immortality now? Try stirring up trouble in this sorry state. All mangled and twisted, with every inside on the outside for all the world to see.
Hello, Triangle Head. Also, you have a wheel. Fancy guy, not that fancy anymore.
Oh, you, is it? Look at this. Thanks to you, I've done it. Well, isn't it wonderful? Now Master can be canonized as a true martyr. I've done it. I have.
You did really well. It's a wheel. Raw.
I've done it.
Alright, well, let's take a souvenir. Queenly flesh. What remains of Annalise, blood queen of Canehurst? This pinkish pulp of flesh remains warm as if cursed. All hail the undying queen of blood. The thing, it's still beating. What's with the triangle head, though? That's his executioner's hat. He's an executioner. This is the executioner garb. It's the clothes he was wearing. A couple more things before we end. He's not a good guy. I mean, depends. What's your view on the Vile Bloods? Do you like vampires? It's still alive? Yeah. That bit of inside spaghetti is still the queen. And that's what he was saying, is like, what use is your immortality when you're just a puddle of flesh? Remember that. So before we go to the next stage of that story, you don't want to.
I don't want to.
Let's I don't know how much I'm going to need, so I might as well use a bunch of stuff. Let's see what this allows us to buy. It allows us to buy the wheel. Wonderful. That's what I was... 60,000. The gold Ardeo. The odd helmet worn by one of the band of executioners commanded by Marta Lagares, or by the band of executioners. The conical gold helmet, symbol of the executioners, represents luminosity, ambition, and an unflagging resolve to face impurity, staring it down with a stern golden spirit. As the great Lagares once said, acts of goodness are not always wise, and acts of evil are not always foolish. But regardless, we shall always strive to be good. How do they see? Maybe that's part of the thing. They're blind, but they don't know it. It's also comical, though. It is comical. Conical and comical. I'll buy that when I have enough souls. But for now... Ah, 10 arcane. I need one more arcane. I can get that.
Well, what is...
We should always strive to be good by killing everyone who is against us. Ah, yes, but acts of evil are not always unwise.
Very well.
Basically, under these rules I've given you, you can kind of convince people that you're doing alright regardless of what you're doing. Insert criticism of major religion.
Welcome. Very well.
Give me arcane.
Farewell.
Boom! That's all. How is this practical? Welcome to Bloodborne. Right, one more thing. Something really satisfying about it, yeah. It's like, I just love that kind of abstract, what can we make as a weapon? Let's make some weapons for this game. How about a wheel? Like, why would you start there? I love it. You could poke someone's eye out with that thing. Oh, love it. You just throw it like a frisbee. There's arguably stranger weapons in the DLC, but that's the one that looks the least like a weapon, I think. It's just like a club, basically. I have a wheel. Everybody get out of my way. This way. Hello, friend. How you doing? While I'm here, a little bit of information that I neglected to expand upon. Erden. Erden is the Great One who exists only in voice, but he can communicate with the physical world via blood. And they say that Yharnamites have been worshipping Erden for a while, but they don't really know that's what they've been doing, and the reason they don't really know that's what they've been doing is because they've been worshipping blood. Erden. Because it's O-E-D-E-N. There is a part later in the game when there is going to be a wonderful name of a character. And it's a normal name that's spelt really weirdly. And it's like, once you know the proper name, you're like, oh, I get it. It's Odin, basically. But, yeah, so Erden, is the reason that blood heals you. Because he's speaking to you through the blood. That's nice. Anyway. He has completed his duty. This shrine. And we have received radiance. What's that? A carol rune that transcribes in human sounds the rune for radiance, adopted by the sworn executioners under Lagarius' command. The executioners despise the impure vile bloods, and no matter what the circumstances, would never cooperate with the bloodthirsty hunters who served the undead queen, Annalise. We have the crown, how did he get it? There may have been multiple crowns. That might be a knockoff. Shields are nice, but not if they engender passivity. So yeah, that's a bunch of optional content. Feel free to, if you want to play this game, explore more of Cainhurst or the Nightmare Frontier. Things we have found. One more thing. I came here for a reason. Why did I come here? I wanted to do something. Oh yeah. You're gonna go sleep though. Okay, that's fine. It's not huge information. Have a wonderful sleep. Thank you for coming along. What does this do? Vial HP recovery up. That's fantastic. Quickly before we end. Last thing. Absolutely last thing. I did just hit my head for some reason. Out of frustration. Probably shouldn't have done that. I wanna explain all the things I like about this game. Attention to detail. Give me a game. It doesn't have to be big. You don't have to make your game big. Just give it attention to detail, and I'm happy. There's so much attention to detail in this game. Don't hit myself, you have to remember a lot of things. And it's going to get knocked out if I do that. It's like Jenga up there. It's cute how excited I like sharing things. You don't remember what the things are, but you need to remember. Okay. The thing I want to remember is this noble dress. Worn by the nobles of the bloodline that traces back to the forsaken castle Cainhurst. That's what I wanted to share.
Oh, hello. Sorry, dear. You're much too eager. I've only so much blood, okay?
And that ends the stream. She is a prostitute, that is true. But she is a prostitute of noble blood. Maybe one of us needs to change. Okay then. There we go. And that ends the stream. Finally, half an hour after I expected it to. Thank you everyone for coming along. Let us do. Oh, go. Go away. Things. Stream stuff. I'm professional. There we go. Where's chat? There it is. That wheel was worth everything. That's mostly the reason. And the hat. I want to get the hat, but it is 60,000 salt, which is quite a lot. Iruchu, thank you for coming along. I need to end. Also, thanks for the hangout earlier, those people who were there. That was nice. It was very productive because I wasn't being distracted by YouTube videos. We'll get the hat sometime in the future, absolutely. But there are also many other hats to get, which is why I need to do the Chalice Dungeons, because there's some cool hats down there. Many hats. Call a jack, call a spade, but always call a whore a lady. Their lives are hard enough and it never hurts to be polite. She calls herself a whore, I just want to point that out. But yeah, I've got nothing to go. I'm far more annoyed by the man who lived opposite her. He's a nuisance. It's a nice quote, though. Also, sex work is legitimate work. Just throwing that out there. You're reading The Name of the Wind and you keep reminding you of it. Oh, okay, that's fair enough. Yeah. Thank you everyone for coming along. Have a wonderful time. We have, on Saturday, all being well, and all of the assets being created in time, sex work is real work. We'll be doing Falls AU, which we haven't done for a very long time. And we haven't done a good one for a very long time, so... yes. Hopefully that'll be fun. I'm not sure whether to have the big scope or the narrow scope. I think we'll go for big scope like we did with Dark Souls. Yeah. So get prepared to write our own story. Based on some weird monsters. Yay! Hopefully it's fun. Hopefully. If Chibi's there, certainly ideas will be there. You love Falls AU. Good. I like doing interactive things that people enjoy. So that's the plan for Saturday. But until then, tomorrow I presume there will be Chibi Nether's Days, maybe? Yes, there will be. Fantastic. There will also be Friday is Oops. Maybe. Who is asleep right now. But probably more Piku Niku. Ooh, nice. It's a fun little game. Yes. And many more streams too. Possibly Try, Indeed. Possibly Dark. Might stream that Temtem game that he's enjoying. Might do an entire playthrough. Wonderful. Yes. But yeah, so Bloodborne is... We're going to be back on the main story next time. There will be spiders. I apologise. Possibly another chill hangout chat. Yeah. Wonderful. So many things with friends. Yes, that's the wonderful thing about this little group. It started off as me streaming and you guys watching, and now everybody does everything and it's great. Don't worry, miss, I am actually relatively good at that boss fight, so I've done it enough. So we shouldn't be there for long. And then after that, it's pretty, spiderless for a good time. Yeah. I also love Friends. Yay, love you all. Have a wonderful time, everyone. I need to find some music to end the stream on. Let's go traditional. It's been a while since we've done this. Have a wonderful time. Enjoy yourselves. Look forward to Chibi Nether's Days tomorrow and other good things that are happening with Friends. Goodbye.